Hi everyone, this is Anastasia and today we're in Bangkok Siriroj hospital. We will get know how to came to Thailand now during the quarantine and we will get know what is the medical tourism from the doctor. So let's go and see.
Sawadee krap.
สวัสดีไหม
สบายดี You're good. You can speak Thai a bit. นิดหน่อยนะ Miss Anna.
So this is our doctor with who we will talk today about the plastic surgery. So can you please introduce yourself a little bit?
I'm very honored to have an interview with you today. I'm Dr. Sanguan Kunaporn. I'm a qualified plastic surgeon. And now I'm a director of Phuket Plastic Surgery Institute, or we normally call PPSI, that located at Bangkok Siriroj Hospital. Bangkok Siriroj Hospital is a member of BDMS group. As you know, in Phuket, we still have Bangkok Phuket Hospital, Dibuk Hospital, and Bangkok Siriroj Hospital are here.
And why did you decide to become a plastic surgery doctor?
That's a long time ago, maybe half of my life. Now, I finished my training in 1991. That's almost 30 years ago. And before training, sure that I was a general doctor and worked as a general practice for 3 years in Thailand. After I finished my internship, I worked at Samui Hospital, Koh Samui, for 3 years before I returned to Bangkok for my training as a qualified plastic reconstructive surgeon. I spent 3 years at Chulalongkorn Hospital in Bangkok. That's one of the oldest medical school in Thailand. The question that why I choose to be a plastic surgeon, that's a quite very what should we call in long memory. Why? That might be because plastic surgery is the combination between science and art. Science and art. Plastic surgery. Plastic is the English word that derived from the Greek words plastikos. Plastikos means to mold. To mold, can be mold, can be change the form. So plastic surgeon have not to limit to any organ in the body. We deal with all of the organ in the body. Yes, from head to toe. We not like a heart surgeon that just deal with the heart only, or the hand surgeon deal with the hand only, or the neurosurgeon brain only. But plastic surgery involve every organ in the body.
So you're the art. You like to do art.
Yes, that's something that I think is very challenging. How to combine the medical science with the art. Sure that to perform surgery for anyone, any patient, we need to use the knowledge of medicine, surgery principle. But before we're doing that, we need to plan. To plan what we're going to do first, second step. If we fail on this step, what is the backup plan? How to rectify the problem? And to deal with the beauty, to deal with the form, we need to have some artistic mind. We need to learn about what is the concept of beauty, what is the concept of symmetry, what is the concept of transformation, the underlying psychological behavior of that patient. Also need to take into account that when we change them from one state to another state, how can they accommodate how can they adapt themselves after that change also.
So I see that you love what you do.
Must be, if you have no passion in what you do, you cannot be successful.
And where did you graduate university?
In Bangkok. In Bangkok. I was graduate from the Oden Medical School in Bangkok called Chulalongkorn Hospital. And also I was trained as a plastic surgeon there too. So very proud of this medical school.
Do you think people they're coming to Thailand for the plastic surgery if they have like in their own country?
This phenomenon, I will say, is phenomenon because it just happened in Thailand for almost 15 years ago. 15 years ago, that the people from some country travel to Thailand for some specific medical procedure, or as you know, plastic aesthetic surgery or cosmetic surgery, whatever you call. So sure, some patient or some medical tourists come for other reason, like for serious treatment, like orthopedic treatment or heart problem or infertility. But plastic surgery or aesthetic plastic surgery is one of the most common, and in the beginning of medical tourism in Thailand 15 years ago.
So it's quite new.
If 15 years ago and you said new, okay, it's new, until today. So right now, if we don't talk about COVID, Thailand is still the destination, is the international destination for people around the world to come for medical procedure, especially plastic surgery. Breast surgery, gender reassignment surgery, facial rejuvenation, many things that you like to know, I can answer later. When you talk about the beginning of medical tourism in Thailand, we date back to the time that Thailand suffered from economic downtrend or economic turmoil called Tom Yam Kung crisis or Asian financial crisis around almost 15 years ago, when some financial witch or guru called George Soros attacked the Thai baht currency until the Thai baht is very weak at that time. Is very weak. If you know the current exchange rate from Thai baht to US dollar is weak until from 25 Thai baht to 50 Thai baht for $1 US. I know that it's also happened in Russia before. So when the economy in Thailand is very bad due to the Thai baht currency weakness. However, in the tourism area in Thailand, such as Phuket, Samui, or Pattaya, is contrast. Because when the Thai baht is weak, it's good for the tourists to travel to Thailand because of the worth of the money they spend. And also good for medical tourism, because the medical tourists who like to spend the money is very pleased to come to Thailand to pay only half of they need to pay before, or even lesser, much lesser than they spend in their own country. Like if they spend $1,000 US in America, they might spend only $200 or $300 in Thailand for the same procedure with equal or similar quality. In some situation or in some example, better than what they have in their own country. So that's the beginning of the medical tourism in Thailand, that people know more and more, and by word of mouth, by special documentary, film documentary, news, scoop, international news that make the patient around the world make the appointment to see us here, not only in Phuket, but in Thailand, in Bangkok, in Pattaya, in international destination, tourist destination.
It's interesting. So, and what are the most popular surgeries here except breast augmentation? Like, what else?
I think the beginning of our reputation is quite very unique procedure, what we call gender confirmation surgery or gender reassignment surgery, that plastic surgeon can help transform the male patient to female patient.
Sorry, is it some foreigners also do this or no?
Before the medical tourism, almost is Thai people that have this kind of surgery here in Phuket. But after Tom Yam Kung crisis, when the medical tourism is more popular, then that is one of the most common procedure in our hospital, gender reassignment surgery. Until today, I think we have performed almost 1,000 cases for medical tourists around the world, just only for gender reassignment surgery from around the world. Australia, United States, Canada, British, Japan, many other countries in Europe, also from Russia.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So, and what else? Like, what other surgeries plastic surgeries can do here?
You start from face, it's like eyelid surgery, nose surgery, facial rejuvenation, and face lift, neck lift, and if you follow to the upper part of the body, all kind of breast aesthetic procedure, breast enlargement, breast lifting, reduce the size of the breast, lifting the breast, lipofilling along the breast, not only the implant, and then along the body contouring, abdominoplasty, or we call tummy tuck, liposuction with laser or with classical liposuction, brachioplasty, like to improve the quality of the arm, because the patient might have a sagging skin along the arm or the leg.
And what about the men? Is it popular for men? Also, it's mostly women.
The ratio of man to woman is around 1 to 10. Because men, as you know, they seek for plastic surgery much lesser than women. The common surgery that men will look for is hair transplantation or gynecomastia. It means that they have a breast like a woman, so they like their breast to reshape as a normal man. Facelift, blepharoplasty, and that's the common procedure that men look for.
And do you have patient who is coming back to you for another surgery?
Repeated patient, yes, even not very common, but yes, sure, we have that. Such as they have a breast surgery, then the next time they come for abdominoplasty, and if they're happy, they might look for other plastic surgery, such as for the middle-aged patient or the senior patient might look for face and neck lift, blepharoplasty.
How many surgeries you can do per one day?
We don't want to do too much, because if we spend too much hour in the operation room, the surgeon will be too much tired or fatigued. So the outcome of the second case, third case might be lesser than optimal. But if it's a short case, such as breast augmentation that spend only 1 hour, 1.5 hours, we might do it 2 cases, 3 cases per day. But for long surgery case such as gender reassignment surgery or face and neck lift that spend 4 hours, 5 hours, we might prefer only 1 case per day. So it depends on the type of surgery.
And for this situation, like now that borders are closed, So do you have any foreigners patient to come here for medical tourism or not?
If for medical tourists, we have zero, because since the COVID pandemic around the world in February, March, then the country crossed the international border. So Thailand will not allow any tourists fly in Thailand, just only for the Thai people or the expat people living in foreign country like to return to Thailand. Yes, we allow all of them to come, but they need to be quarantined in Bangkok for 14 days before they are free to travel nationwide. But for medical tourists, we still have no permission until recently that the governments have a policy to allow medical tourists in certain conditions to fly in to Thailand and stay in alternate hospital quarantine. Alternate hospital quarantine. Bangkok Siriroj International Hospital also one of the alternate hospital quarantine that we can accommodate the medical tourists if they have a green light to fly into Thailand.
And for example, now if there is some people like in other country, but they want to come now for some surgeries, they can do this with the medical visa.
Yes, principally yes, they can, but there is some condition such as they can book the flight, the direct flight, such as from Moscow to Phuket. Is the flight available? If the flight available, the volume of passenger that to load to that flight is enough for the airline to operate that flight to Phuket or not. If they can, yes, our hospital is ready to admit or to accept them as a medical tourist, stay in the hospital and proceed with medical procedure during the quarantine. After they get the visa, like I say, if they have that medical tourists have green light from the embassy of Thailand in the home country, then they still need to book the flight from the country to Phuket, if they want to fly directly to Phuket. Because if they fly to Bangkok first, they need to be quarantined in Bangkok. They cannot just catch another connecting flight to Phuket. This is not allowed. So whenever there is a direct flight from any country to Phuket, sure that we can accept that patient by admit to our hospital and have quarantine here, and during that quarantine we can offer medical procedure, plastic surgery procedure when they are in our hospital.
And do you have any promotions for this period or no?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Because when we have not a lot of medical tourists flying to Thailand, we need to rely on the Thai patient and expat patient. And as you know, in every business right now, there's a lot of competition. So it's a good time for the customer in every kind of business. This is the time of the customer to get the best service with the best price. And our hospital or PPSI also launched many promotions from the Thai people and expat people now living in Thailand.
So for example, if someone in like Australia or USA, they can see this promotion, so they can like call to the hospital or like send the message so that he's interested in this. So and someone will explain him how the process will be. So you will have like an online conference like with the doctor, or how it will work then?
Yes, if they connect to our coordinator, the coordinator will give them all information that they like to know. And if they prefer online consultation before travel, we also offer complimentary offer. We have done many cases since COVID-19 and give them some kind of opinion, treatment plan, and also the cost of surgery, by condition that whenever they can fly to us, we will book in our calendar of every surgeon. So now we wait until Australia, Russia, any country that used to come to open the border and allow the people to fly in Thailand. Russian patient now is our target, our goal, because I found that during the past few years, there is more and more Russian patients coming to PPSI for many
more beautiful.
for many kind of operation, and we have a big team of surgeons who have expertise in specific field: face, eyelids, nose, breast, whatever.
And where people they can find these promotions?
If they use social media, they can see it in PPSI Facebook or hospital Facebook, or even in website. And when they connect to our coordinator, then they will have more information, more relevant information that they like to know. Or even if they come during promotion, really like next month or in January, they also got complimentary consultation, no fee.
So it was really interesting conversation with you. So thank you so much for this one. And if you need to get more information, so you can contact the hospital directly. So you can have the video call with the doctor, so they can help you to get more art design of your body in the future. And see you later.